Before this video starts, I just want to give a quick shout out to Andrew KB Joliverpro for suggesting this video. Remember, I leave video suggestions in the comment section for a shout out in one of my videos. Alright, back to the video. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Legend Game here, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to make a loading screen. It's actually very simple and it is much easier than it sounds. Let's get started. Alright, so what I have here is I have my loading screen. So I have this frame inside of a screen GUI, and I just named this loading screen. I've put start a GUI for now just so I could see what I was doing. Yeah. So what I have is this box down here where it says label. This is where it's going to say loading. So it doesn't say loading right now, but it's going to update in the script when we run it. Alright, so inside of this we have a script, and we have a while loop. So every 0.2 seconds it's going to change like this. So you can just copy this. I'm also going to leave a link to this in the description. If you don't want to do it yourself, you can just take it and you can customize it how you like. You can change the font and the text. Obviously you're going to need to change the title to the name of your game, or you can just delete it if you don't want it. So yeah, or if you do want to learn how to code, then I highly suggest that you watch this video, but it's also available in the description as a model. Alright, so once you've got your loading screen, or make sure you name it loading screen, by the way. It's not important, but in the scripts that we're about to do, we're going to have to define a variable for this. So make sure, yeah, I highly suggest that you use the same names as me so that you don't get confused and you don't type the wrong thing and you get it wrong. Alright, so in replicated first, we need to add a local script and just give this a name. So I'm just going to name this set new loading screen. So what we're going to do is we're going to remove the default loading screen, because we don't want the old one because the game's already loaded in by then. So the first thing that we need to do is type local player. Actually, and we're going to do a time lapse as we usually do when we're doing Lua. Alright, so I'm going to do time lapse and I'm going to pause at like the important steps and then go through it, then start a time lapse again. So yeah, let's start a time lapse. Also guys, you don't need to leave like gaps after these lines. I'm just leaving the gap just so I don't get confused, and I'm just getting organized. So for different sections I'm leaving a line just so that I can see that it's split into different sections, just like it keep organized. Alright, so let's carry on. Alright guys, so I said script colon wait for child loading screen. So what we need to do now is grab the loading screen from start GUI and drag it into this local script. Because yeah, we need it to be here because anything that's in replicated first is going to be the first thing that loads in. So you need the loading screen in replicated first for it to work. Alright, so let's carry on. So this line removes the default loading screen. So now the new loading screen, the one that we've just made, is going to replace it. Right, so let's carry on to this last and final section. The reason why I put wait 5 here is because as you can see, this world is completely blank. There's nothing in it at all. So it's going to load in instantly, so you won't actually get to see your loading screen, because it loads in so fast, because there's nothing in this world. Nearly nothing. So I put a wait 5 in just so that you can actually see the loading screen before it goes. But there's one thing that we need to do though, because in this while loop here, every 0.2 seconds it's updating this back to loading, but we've changed it to game loaded here. So that's not going to be on here for very long. It's going to say game loaded for like 0.2 seconds, and then it's going to change back to loaded. So what we need to do now is we need to go into loading screen text .local script. You can say colon wait for child, but it doesn't matter because it would have already loaded in by now. Dot disabled equals true. Alright, so now that we've disabled this script, it's no longer going to change back to loading dot, stuff like that. It's just going to stay game loaded, and then after 5 seconds it's going to destroy the loading screen. Alright, so let's head into a game and test this out. Alright, as you can see, the loading screen just went straight away. Looks like it didn't work properly. Let's check the output. We removed the default loading screen, so I don't know what's the matter. Maybe I'm going to change this to 10. Maybe because the 5 seconds had elapsed while the game loaded in, so we didn't get to see the loading screen go. Maybe that's why. See, look there. Then after 5 seconds it's going to go. So yep, so we've removed the default loading screen and we've replaced it with this loading screen here. Obviously it's going to work a lot better for you, because if you're going to have a lot more assets in your game, it's going to take longer to load, so then you can actually see it properly. But since my game's like only got one checkpoint in, then you got spawn location in, nothing else, there's hardly anything in it, so it's going to load instantly. You won't be able, it's not going to take a second to load in a spawn location. So if you're making an obby or something, or like a really big game, it might take a bit longer to load in, so then you'll actually be able to see your loading screen working properly. Alright, so if you learned from this video and you want to see more, then make sure you like, subscribe and turn the bell, so then you'll be notified when it comes out. And also remember to leave video suggestions in the comment section down below for a shout out on one of my videos. Also, if you've already given me a video suggestion and I've hearted your comment, that means that I will do your video at some point. But if I've hearted your comment, which means I will do your video, please do not leave another video suggestion, just because I want to give other people a chance for a shout out as well. So yeah, please just give one video suggestion, wait until I've done that video, give you a shout out, and then you can give another video suggestion. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.